until 6:30 this morning because obviously over the weekend I had to wake up. I woke up at 4:10 for my Yamundi markets, and then yesterday for Fisherman's I woke up at 3:30. So I've been going to, what am I trying to say? I've been waking up super early the last couple of days and I needed some extra sleep, so I slept until 6:30. Some people would think that sounds ridiculous, but I usually wake up at 5:30, so for me that was really nice. I actually woke up at 4:45 and like got out of bed and like peed, and usually I would just stay up at that time because like I'm already up anyways, but I was like, no, let's go back to sleep. You can get a lot of extra rest here. So I did, and then I slept really well, because usually that's the thing, if I try and go back to sleep I'll just kind of like lie there half awake. I'm on my way to the gym now. I'm just going to do full body of weights of some sort. I don't really want to be doing this, but I have to kind of, I mean, it just makes the most sense with my day, because basically today, after I get home from the gym, I'll go for my walk and then I'll get ready, and then I've got to go get my car evaluated at, I think it's 10:15. I'm not sure, I'm just double checking with my mum and dad, but they just need to see what the damage is, give us a quote on it all. I'm not really sure. Mum and dad are coming with me because the fuck I know. And then at 11, so I think I'll be going straight from the evaluation of my car to my ear appointment. Feels like the never-ending ear appointment, but I've got to go, and I think this is hopefully the last appointment. He'll just check it and then I can go, and I'm only booked in for a 10-minute appointment. He said we'll extend it if we need to, so hopefully I'm just in there for 10 minutes. But last time I was sat in the waiting room for an entire hour before I actually went in, so that could be the case again, because it's a specialist, so it's like a little bit more annoying. So that's my morning, and then after my appointment, which will probably be around 1, I'll go into work and probably just cut up some fabric, maybe bring some stuff home. At least at that point I won't have any workouts left to do, so I can just work solidly until whenever I want to finish working. I don't have anything extra to do today. I might put a wash on before I go for my walk, but I also just might not do that. But anyways, I'm going to take everything I need for work to my ear appointment and stuff as well, so that I don't have to like faff around and come home and all of that. So I've already like made my lunch and stuff. I just need to pack my bag. But yeah, today's going to be weird, but I'm kind of glad that both of the like appointments and stuff I've got to do are in the same day though, because it just means that the rest of the week it's out of the way, which is nice. And I really want to get going on them fixing my car, because this is so silly, but because my car has like no bumper and it looks completely destroyed, I feel like people think that I'm the one that can't drive, and they're like, that stupid bitch in the 4-wheel drive like crashed it and fucked her car up. Guys, I didn't. My poor car got crashed into. But you know how there's already like a stupid stigma around like females in 4-wheel drives. And it's like, awesome. I'm all done. I just did a bit of full body. I'm gonna go for my walk now. I'm just gonna go home, go for my walk, and then I think I'll only have like half an hour to get ready, but I've got to shower and stuff. My hair's really gross. I don't know. I gotta be in a little bit of a rush, I guess. Okay, I've just had my car evaluated. I was in such a rush because, so mum and dad said 9:30. I messaged mum this morning and said just checking it's 9:30. Mum was like, yes, it's 9:30. I get home, I shower, I'm making my coffee. At this point it's 9:05, and dad shows up at the door and I'm like, oh, awesome. But that's just my parents for you, like they're either on time or they're early. In this case it was 25 minutes early, which which is quite hilarious, but that's okay, that's just the way he is. Anyway, so then I rushed, and obviously now I look like this. So basically, he'll send the pictures of the bull bar that I had to whoever needs to see it, the insurance company, and then, oh no, sorry, he'll find out how much my bull bar is actually worth, and then I'll have that as like a budget to find a new bull bar that I like, and then they'll make up a bull bar for me. I'm not really sure. So I have like a certain budget. Whatever my bull bar was worth, I will get as a budget to buy a new bull bar. So he said it could be between 1,200 and like 3.2 grand. Like, it's really hard to tell. And my bull bar was like a authentic, like Mitsubishi one, and because it's like a fairly old car, I can't really just replace it with the same one because they just like won't have them anymore. Also, my car won't be able to get into the garage to get fixed before I go to Melbourne, so I'm gonna have to drive my car to Melbourne like this, which is fine. There's no like actual issue with my car other than aesthetics, which is just a little bit annoying, but it is whatever. I can't do anything about that. And then I'm also getting a quote on a couple little paint jobs, but that's like obviously not included in what I'll get insurance covered, because that wasn't what happened in the crash. That's just like little things that I need to fix on the door, and then on the spoiler on the back of my car, the paint's like coming off. But anyway, I wouldn't have been able to do that without Dad there. They're gonna call Dad with all the details because I don't know what the fuck's going on. Whoa. Okay, I'm on my way to my ear appointment. I'm getting so sick of you falling off there. I really need to get like some sort of thing to put you up, like a little, I don't know, you know what I mean. Anyway, I'm going. Okay, what have I done since I spoke to you on the way home? I got home, I put a wash on, I made another coffee, which I've got with me. I rearranged my fridge. I vacuumed. Oh, and then I got distracted by bull bars, and then I was like, shit, I need to leave. So that's fine. I didn't really have anything else to do anyway, so I guess that's fine. I haven't figured anything else out. I was told that I can't get an ARB bull bar basically because they're just really expensive, so unless I want to pay like a shit ton of excess, then I shouldn't look at the ARB ones. But for some reason that's the first website I went to, because now that I know that I can't have it, I want it. You know what I mean? So I need to just get off that. Anyway, but yeah, I have all of my work stuff with me. I have my lunch, I have my coffee, I have everything I need. Whilst I'm waiting at the doctor's, because I'm assuming I'll have to wait. I'm going to throw you out the window. Don't test me. I'm assuming I'll have to wait for a while before I go in, because that's just the way it is with these kinds of things. So I didn't bring my book because I've been enjoying highlighting on this book, and I don't want to be sat in the weight room highlighting stuff about hating men. That seems strange. So whilst I'm waiting, I'll probably edit and upload a YouTube video, make the thumbnails, remake yesterday's thumbnail actually because I don't like it, and then I could do my finances because I have my laptop and stuff. So I have things that I need to do anyway that'll keep me busy whilst I'm waiting, and then I'm going to go to work, and I don't know, we'll see what I feel like doing when I get to work, but I would like to be productive. I could either start cutting up the patterns for the restocks, start the restocks, which would be good to get them out of the way. I could do 2 scrap corsets, which I've already prepped, which would be good. Or I could also start drafting 2 customs, which I have at work. Maybe I'll do all of the above, we'll see. But yeah, I have a lot to do this week, but also I don't have a ton of restocks to do, which is really nice, so I'll be on top of everything by the end of this week, which is just a nice feeling. And I'll be able to do a bunch of scrap corsets this week as well, I'm pretty sure, which is so nice. And yeah, maybe even start making extra tapestry corsets for Fitzroy as well, which will be really good. So I'm excited about this week. And also last week didn't end up being too bad. I think I made around $500-600, but I found extra money in my float, which I just mustn't have included in my income over the last couple months. At some point I just didn't remember to include that into my income, so I kind of made like $750 last week because I found like an extra $100 and something. So it didn't end up being too bad. I didn't hit my target of $1,000, but I also, fuck you, I also didn't have rent or anything due, so yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. This is the place where I need to like do paid parking and all that shit because I don't have parking at the actual specialist, which is really annoying, but that's okay. I've left like 10 minutes for me to park and do the paid parking and walk to the specialist and everything, so shouldn't be too bad. I have drunk 1 litre of water already today, so I've got 3 litres to go, my pages to read, YouTube video to edit and upload, but then I'm done, so it doesn't feel like I've overwhelmed with stuff today, which is really nice. Anyway, farewell. Yay, I'm all done. Okay, so I went in, he checked both sides, he said it's so much better, and he just suctioned out a tiny bit that was left in this ear, and then he bulk billed me for the suction. So that one only cost me $230, but we'll get rebated like 150 something, so a lot better than 520 or whatever it was last time. So that's good, and I don't have to go back unless it starts playing up again, so fingers crossed that's all good. I also had a look at bull bars and stuff whilst I was waiting. I didn't actually have to wait for very long. I'm not sure what time it is right now, but yeah, I didn't have to wait long. I remade my hello thumbnail for day 40. I just changed one of the pictures. It's still not great, but like it's better. And I started making my thumbnail for day 41, and then I had to go in. So I looked at bull bars, redid a thumbnail, and then got called in. So I really didn't have much time. I have screenshotted a bunch of bull bars that I like, but if I do only get like 1,200 budget for my bull bar, I don't know how I'm gonna find a bull bar at that price, because they all seem to be expensive. There's some that I found that are like 1.6 grand, which I like, so I don't know, I just don't want to have to be paying a big chunk extra for a new bull bar because I didn't choose to get my car hit. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, that's just annoying for me. Anyway, I won't complain until I know how much money they're giving me to find a new bull bar, because there's no point worrying about that just yet. But as I was looking at the pictures, I think I'm going to get a black one, because there seems to be a lot more black options available anyway, and I like the look of it. I've always wanted to get like black wheels for my car too, but expensive, I think. But yeah, I think I'll get a black bull bar. We'll have a look. My old one obviously was big, chunky and silver, which I still really liked, and there's a couple silver options that are nice as well, but might change it up. And the black looks good in all the pictures of this color. I have like a dark grey. Actually, I'm pretty sure this is brown, but to me it's just like a dark grey. But yeah, I'm heading to work now. I need to pee really bad as well. Hello guys. The fit is insane right now. I'll show you actually. I got cold, so I chucked this on. This is just like this actually was my top, but I haven't worn it all winter, so I'm getting rid of it and using it to make a Harley corset. But this is the fit right now. I put this on top of my singlet, tucked my singlet into my pants, tied them up really high-waisted, and I have one UGG on because I took my shoe off to sew, and it's just easier to chuck an UGG on that foot so that I can easily put it back on and remove it when I want. This afternoon, so I think I got here at like 12:01-ish. I made one scrap corset, and then I cut up some patterns. It's now 5:45, and that's all I've done. But whatever, I made a scrap McLaren corset. I'll show it to you actually. And this will be one that I take to Fitzroy. So I obviously won't be making money from that this week, but this is what it looks like. It's super cute. I love it. And yeah, so I have to restock a size 6 and a size 10 blue tapestry corset for my market this weekend coming, but I'm trying to get extra stock in my tapestry corsets, and I'm just keeping the extra stock on this reel here. So far I only have these 2 for extra stock for tapestry corsets so far, so I'm going to make an extra size 6 and an extra size 10. So I cut out 4 blue tapestry patterns to do this week, 2 of them for restocks, 2 of them will just sit on that rail until I go to Fitzroy, so that I am getting ahead of what I need to do. I need to place a spotlight order for a bunch more interfacing cotton canvas in a couple colors, and also my tapestry fabrics in a couple colors, but that's going to be like probably over $1,000 worth of fabric, and I just need to be strategic about when I place that order. So I need to think about that when I get home. I also still need to drink 1 more liter of water. I need to read my pages, and I need to edit and upload a YouTube video when I get home. So I'm actually not going to take those tapestry corsets home to do this afternoon. That was my plan, was to go home and work a little bit extra. But thinking about it now, I'm not going to do that because it'll stress me out, because it's already quite late and I still have quite a few things I need to do. But I'm going to leave now. Tomorrow morning I will do a body balance class, and then I'll go for my walk, and then I'll have all day at work, which will be good. The only other thing I have this week so far is dinner Wednesday night with the family and dinner Thursday night with the girls, I'm pretty sure. And I might have dinner and drinks on Saturday. Obviously I won't be partaking in the drinking aspect of that, but who knows if Saturday will happen, because a couple people are not sure if they'll be free or not yet. But yeah, this is my tally for what I need for Fitzroy. So I've got, these are my extra corsets, my tapestry ones. So I have 1 extra size 8 in blue and 1 extra tile in size 18. So that's a really good, I just need things visually like this for me to actually be able to comprehend them. I'm such a visual person. And then here is everything else. So I have F1, Harley, Bratz, McLaren, Ferrari corsets. F1, these are just generic ones like Racing Bulls and stuff like that. So all of the ones that are crossed out I have already. The green ones I have 2 of, and then these are ones I have cut out but still need to make. So they're all here, and the ones with 2 dots I have 2 patterns cut out for. This means that I've made 1, but I have 1 to make in the size 12. I don't know if anyone will be able to comprehend that, because it does look a bit confusing, but it all makes sense in my brain. But yeah, I'm such like a visual person. I have to write, my notes list is crazy. Like, it would send some people into an absolute coma, because I'm constantly writing lists and notes. It's very organized. I'm always clearing them out, but there's always an ongoing notes list of things that I need to do, or things that I need to buy or restock, or ideas I have for like sewing and stuff. But that's just the way it works for me. I know a lot of people, including I'm pretty sure my best friend, just that is not a thing, like writing notes and drawing things out like these tables and stuff, but that's just how it works. This is like also another thing, like every week I have to write down all of the corsets I need to restock, and then I go through and I like cross them out and I like highlight. I don't know, it's just how my brain works. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna head home now. Oh, also, I forgot to update. I heard back from the evaluation, and I have $2,100 to play with for the new bull bar. So initially in my head, I was thinking black. I've had a look again, and I'm really struggling between two. I'll put pictures in here, but I've put a picture on my close friends with a little voting thing asking which one they want, and right now it's like basically 50-50, and there's 3 people that still haven't said anything, so I'm waiting for them to reply. But I need to let Dad know either tonight or tomorrow morning, just so that we can get the ball rolling a little bit. I mean, I can't get my car fixed until November, so I guess whatever. But yeah, so I'm not sure which one I prefer. I think in the pictures, I think the silver one looks cool, but that Pajero is way nicer than my one. So I think that's the only reason why I prefer it, because in that picture with the silver bull bar, they've also got the silver wing mirrors, like the big nice ones, and it's just a newer model. In the one with the black one, it's exactly what my car looks like, with the regular wing mirrors and also the snorkel, which is black, so it kind of ties in the snorkel. And I've had silver, so I think black would be a fun little change. So yeah, anyway, that's my thought process with that so far. I think I'll end up going black. The black one is actually a little bit cheaper. I think it's $1,800, and the silver one is basically $2,000. So that's kind of swaying me too, because I'm like, well, I have this money to play with, I may as well use it. But also, like, I think I prefer the black, but we'll see. I think once I've made my mind up, I'll ask Mum and Dad what they think, because I know that they'll probably prefer the silver one, just because I think Mum would prefer the silver one. But yeah, anyways, I'm going to leave now. I'm gonna get home, turn the oven on, put my dinner in the oven. Luckily, I already cooked the koftas, the lamb koftas, for dinner tonight yesterday, because I was like, let's prep this a little bit, because it's annoying to cook them all the time. So I'll chuck that all in the oven when I get home, have a shower, and then have dinner, drink another liter of water, read my pages, edit and upload YouTube videos, and then maybe chill for a little bit if I have time, I guess. But yeah, that's my plan. I should get going so that I get home sooner, but I think it's like 6 p.m. now. What time is it? 6:05. I don't think I've ever left work this late before.